Excellent.
How's it going for you guys so far?
It's going, you know.
It's a little more chill at New York Comic Con.
Yeah, it
than
is chill.
San Diego.
Yeah.
Is it just because New Yorkers are cooler?
That's exactly right.
That's exactly it.
That's a nice way of putting it. Cold, distant atmosphere. You're welcome.
So what are you guys most excited about for the new season?
A new direction.
Yeah. I think our show is a very different feel this year. Like even from the way it's cut together, the way the shots look, the way it's lit, there's just a different feel. It feels more intense, it's more unpredictable, the pace has gone up, the action is better. Like I think that's...
Yeah, and the kind of atmosphere of New York is put more into the show this season. Mark Bedowitz for the CW really wanted us to adapt that in season 2, and we actually come here once a month now to shoot several scenes that get weaved into the show.
Along that line, I guess. I'm from Toronto. What is it like for you guys living in Toronto?
This year, I've been saying this a lot, but this year I've really enjoyed being in Toronto. Last year I wanted to murder myself, and it wasn't because of Toronto, I think it was because of the hours we were working. But this year I have time, so like walking down the streets has been lovely. I've really enjoyed it, and I like being in Canada.
Canada.
Jay's a really good Canadian accent.
Have you got any feedback from the folks in New York when you're filming here? Do they yell out Jay, like, what's wrong with you? Why are you treating her so bad? She's a beauty, you piece of bastard. That's probably the nicest thing to say. Have you gotten any street reaction?
Not
yet?
Not yet. Kind of like, get out of the way. What are you doing?
That's about it. They do that to everybody. It's not just you. Yeah, that's normal.
Oh, I thought it was specific.
No, actually, it's more tourists that get in the way when we're shooting in New York.
Really?
Yeah.
They always get away. They always get away.
Real people don't care.
It's okay.
It's the Toronto people.
Stupid Torontonians.
Oh, I got a quick question for you. This is to you, no offense. So many boys club out there with the Avengers and all the big superhero movies like that. It's going to fall upon you to create a strong female lead for the young women out there who are watching it. Does that ever come into play when you're doing stuff like, I'm a role model whether I like it or not? So
it's been
is it a burden?
My whole thing.
Well, not a damsel in distress like Smallville, but now you're like kicking ass.
No, it's really important to me. I mean, this show sometimes it could get a little precarious for it's a beast creature. And in the beginning of this season, Catherine is not as strong as I would want her to be, but she's a flawed human being. It makes sense that she would struggle. But it's so important to me to have strong female role models out there. And I agree with you. I think that if you're in the public eye, you are a role model, no matter what your perspective on being a role model is. People look up to you, and that's just true. So I think it's important to be mindful of what you present.
Okay.
You also... I'm sorry.
Along those lines, do you have any input and offer input towards the character and like any?
We have input. The girls are very collaborative. Actually, Brad is too. Everyone's quite collaborative. I think this year, I don't know about Jay, but I've kind of stepped back a little bit and let them do their thing. They have a very strong arc that they're trying to tell this season, and sometimes that means that Catherine is doing things that are difficult for me to watch her do, but that's part of what makes drama good.
You also, you did Smallville, obviously, and then you did Space Milkshake.
Did you?
It was amazing.
She's the one.
So good. But you keep coming back to genre roles. Like, what is it about this world that makes you want to keep working?
Well, I think there's two parts to that answer. The first one is they're the roles that keep coming to me. The second part is I really like being able to explore metaphor at a really grand scale. And you can look at, in Beauty and the Beast, we're looking at these themes, but it doesn't have to be, super hyper-realistic. You can do crazy stuff. And I think that's fun. Yeah.
Hey Jay, the fans respond to you sometimes when you're doing some bad stuff on the show. Like, what's your problem? You're like, it's just a role, man.
I know,
it's not me. I'm a nice guy.
Lines, man.
I donate stuff to charities all the time.
It's funny because they don't actually.
They don't?
No, it's kind of strange. I expect a lot of sort of more flack for some of the things that Vincent does, and maybe this season he's a little more dangerous and he sort of crosses the line a bit more. So maybe.
You were pretty angry with him during the Alex arc last year.
Yeah, he was when he was running around with the redhead. They were pretty
two-timers.
Pretty red in the face about that one. But you know, in terms of the other sort of moral aspects of the show, Vincent actually assassinating people. No worries.
Don't hurt any dogs. And they'll get on you.
Yeah.
So what's it been like playing kind of the relationship now that you've lost your memory and that sort of thing? So how's that been versus like last year?
I think it's more dynamic. It gives us something completely different to play with. It's, we don't fall into patterns of last year because everything's completely fresh. And Vincent's a lot tougher to work around and navigate, so I think it gives you more of a challenge.
She has no idea what he's going to do, and like no sense of where he's going to go. And I think Vincent's options are greater in some ways. He's not stuck in the same mold he was before.
Totally.
She's kind of off kilter from finding out everything about her dad.
Yes.
Jennifer and Sherry were just here. They were talking about this new scene that they showed where you strike her because you don't know what's going on. And we were talking about how
The ramifications
whole
of
new
those,
aspect you guys haven't talked about. What was your response when you saw that in the script? Like, wait, he's going to hit me now?
That was actually I was pretty shocked.
Really?
We both were, I think.
I mean, it's a serious thing to confront.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
But I think it was important that we go there and actually look at it.
Yeah, it's tough. I actually haven't seen the scene.
Yeah, I actually missed it.
Yeah, but when you read it for the first time, thinking, how are we going to make this work and not be,
Especially for you, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, in terms of where the character is and why he does it, I can completely understand because he is this hot boiling mess of aggression, and he has this.
And Catherine pushes specifically on the most difficult things.
She's looking for a reaction, and she gets one.
She's looking for answers, but he's not providing them.
Yeah.
And so, it's a tough thing. It's hard.
It really is.
It's really difficult.
It's difficult.
One more question puts the pressure on. Do you think Vincent's going to regain his memory, or is it more like...
No, he definitely does. What? Who are you? No, as Vincent sort of regains his humanity, he regains his memory as well, and that's all done through Catherine. She is a determined woman, and so she really breaks through to him, and he realizes that he isn't just this robotic super soldier that's out to assassinate. He does have a former life, and we learn a lot more about his former life, more so than season 1. Back to his brothers, his family.
Kristin, they would kill me with the new Man of Steel out there. We have to ask, who's still your favorite Superman?
I haven't seen the new. I have to say Tom.
Okay, there you go. George Reeves.
Good answer.
He's gone, so he won't hear it.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.